Hello and welcome to Mental Stamina video number 8. So yeah, I just worked a 12-hour shift at a bank. So a little thing that pissed me off, like it gets to be 11:58 or 11:59. Like there should be like a common respect between security guards that, hey, you show up like 10 minutes early, yeah, because we're all like tired. But anyways, I guess the young kids don't know what common respect is today. I think that's sorely missing. But anyways, let's get back onto the video and mental stamina, because I'm shooting a video after, like I said, after working a 12-hour shift, maintaining a lot of shit in my life. But anyways, I'm currently right now, I'm in Lansbury Park, which is a park that has an ice rink. I'll show it to you guys right over here. And also has a pool right over there too. And also has a little patio there. So it's an excellent place for like outdoor events and different shit of that nature. Like you get, basically when the summer comes around, there's a lot of concerts and outdoor events that go down here. It's also -1 now, so my hand is a little bit like cold out. Here's the park over there, that building there. That's where I do yoga, the hot yoga. So I'm kind of addicted to that. And it's just like all about the healthy, organic, and just enjoying nature and get out in there and getting shit done. Because like I don't take no for an answer. But anyways, getting back to our video, I first discovered this park about 5.5 years ago when I was walking to permanently relocate to Windsor. But in the summers of 02 and 04, I got the opportunity to work on the Pride of Windsor cruises. So basically what that is, it's a small cruise boat that goes up and down the Detroit River. And here's the sunshine and all that thing. Small cruise boat that goes up and down the Detroit River. It's a dual level ship. And basically my jobs on that boat were bartender, linesman, and galley. So even that bartender, it was fun because you got tips and you got to talk to the customers. So you just got to make sure you pour all your drinks correctly. On linesman, basically you're responsible for securing the ship and making sure everything's up to code in that regard, and also for all the daily cleaning and also making sure the bar is fully stocked. In the galley, that was basically when we did lunch and dinner cruises. All the food was catered by Cleary International. I still remember Andrew and Sebastian, and when they came there, Seabass was quite an interesting thing, a bit chubby, and Andrew was more of the skinny type. But anyways, I digress on them. They are quite interesting fellows when you're talking and working with them. So basically a lunch cruise was 2 hours, and then they also had brunch cruises, and basically you just serve the food to all your clientele. So also with the galley, I also met Keith, an elderly older gentleman, who taught me how to properly make coffee. So the colder the better, and you want to use ice cubes to make your coffee nice and perfect, because you never want to use hot coffee when you make water. It's a little bit chilly out right now, so I'm just having to shift the phone from hand to hand. But anyways, I'm getting shit done, like I said. So I'll just quickly tell you about a few of the staff members on there. So on the Pride of Windsor cruises, basically what we had there, we had a captain. His name was Mike. He always got the job done, but he was a bit seedy and a bit of a smoker. Not really my type, but hey, we got along because my aunt was the general manager and his boss. So it all worked out in the long run. One guy I really kind of liked was George Rod. He was a Lebanese character who was the engineer of the boat. He was a pretty picky supervisor looking for the dirt, but I was often on bar or galley, and as you know, that's the linesman's opportunity to do that. But George often teased the first mate Christos, who was a Greek, and I learned to speak Greek there for the first time, and then his Greek phrase was, malaka, stupid bushti. He goes, apapiso re malaka. That's where I learned my first a little bit of Greek there. And I don't know how many times I'd hear that coming out of George's mouth. Like every day I would hear that phrase. And George was quite an interesting character on the boat. Also, when I was in Windsor for this opportunity, I got to sleep on the boat, which is actually just a big like water bed, imagine, on the water. It was all right, but the cabin was kind of crappy. But all in all, it was a good opportunity. So in my leisure time, I got the opportunity to go out and investigate the different bars and coffee shops. So what I generally like to do at 18, 19, and 20 years old, the years I was down there in Windsor for the first time, I like to go to coffee bars, sit outside, and read the paper. It was quite warm out and quite nice. So I like to get out there and just basically talk to people, shoot the shit, and just be like friendly. So the people I met there during when I was out at the place I actually went to was called the Coffee Exchange. This is where I met the Coffee Mafia. So the people I met there were the Peacock, the Janitor, the Brain, Pinky, and the Tea Leaf Reader. So basically all these gentlemen I later found out were all gay. And they all like kind of wanted a piece of my ass, but it's quite amusing. Like I not being gay and just not realizing that. I've really got a good appreciation for the gay because like they just told me there's the queens, then there's us. We don't need a big parade. We just want to be accepted. So I think everybody in life just wants to be accepted, and I've just grown a mutual understanding, like a mutual like support for them. I really don't understand it, but hey. What is that? It's not my spiel that I do with that. Anyways, moving on to the next subject. So the one thing with those gentlemen that I met, they had some wild ideas, especially Pinky. He was the wildest one of the bunch. He had one wild idea of delivering watermelons and scooters. So the thing with that is, he wanted to plant a watermelon patch in the back of the Brain's house. The Brain quickly said, no, no, no. And he said, oh, come on, why not? I don't know why he thought this was a viable business, but it's just one of the memories I remember from about 20 years ago and before being diagnosed with my brain tumor. And the one thing about the Pinky, he was quite an entrepreneur. And he always went on drinking binges just to explore. And I'd often join him on these drinking binges because it was quite a good time. One of the major bars that we often visited in the Windsor area was Papa Cheney's Whiskey Well, which had $2 whiskeys all day, every day. They had $4 doubles and $6 fish bowls, which is 3 shots in a giant thing with a whole bunch of liquid. You'd easily get drunk on $10. I don't think you get that nowadays, but it was a good time back in the day. I'm quite enjoying the sun out here in Lansbury Park, and it's just like a really good time to be enjoying it. So I'm just making sure I also don't get a ticket here because that would really piss me off. But anyways, I'm going to slowly finish up this video. Also in Windsor, at 18 years of age, I got my first workout at the YMCA where I did rowing and I did a few machines. I really didn't know much about fitness back in the day, but boy have I developed from there. So, and as I begin to wrap up this video, that just about details my first experience in Windsor. So I'll just give you guys a few more shots of Lansbury Park. It's currently about -1 out here right now, so I'm going to cut this video pretty short. But I think you can see, like through all these pictorials, a little bit of the outside and how beautiful it is on Ottawa Street. So that's where Lansbury Park is located, just out of downtown. So in video 9, I will be talking about my trip to Sudbury for my university, where I studied law and justice. I wanted to be like a lawyer of some sort, but you know when you graduate, there's this expectation that you automatically know what the fuck you're going to do with your life. But anyways, guys, I'm going to talk a little bit about Suds Vegas, as it's more affectionately known, in the next video. And just keep fucking learning, developing, and leaning to my edges, because that's what I do every fucking day. Okay, guys, until video 9, Kaizen, baby. Ow!